Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex here, and in today's video I want to talk about monetizing your site with display ads, why it's probably something you should avoid, and just kind of get into what else you can do. So the problem with display ads is the effort it takes, like monetizing a site using just all the AI content, pumping out tons of content, and monetizing a site solely for display ads. And affiliate sites kind of fall into this, but I'll make another video about that. But the problem with display ads is well, let me show you why. So if you look at this page here, this information which just shows the average CPC for Google Ads. And this isn't the amount of money you get if someone clicks your ads, but it's going to show you the niches that are going to pay the most, that you're going to get the most per ad click, right? And so attorneys and legal services is the highest in 2023 with $9 per ad click. And again, if you're in the industry, you know that's this hyper competitive niche. None of you are going to rank for for attorney or legal services for a blog, right? It's just not going to happen, especially with AI content, right? Dentist and dental services, it's not going to happen. Home and home improvement, maybe an affiliate site, but again, for ads, it's probably not going to happen, right? So what's left is a lot of the less competitive niches, automotive, health and fitness, just from the scale of it, shopping, sports, travel, right? And so some of these are just more for advertisers, but if you look at the actual CPC earnings, like what you'll get per thousand views for a display ad site, it's going to be about $12 to $18. And from my experience, this is what I've seen. New sites will get about, using a Zoic, for example, new sites will get about $10. And it'll just increase up to in this $12 to $18 range for a lot of my sites and a lot of display ad sites. So I just put together the super basic information here. So assuming you have an average about $15 per thousand visitors, right? If you get 1,000 visitors per month to your site, right, which is a big milestone for a lot of people, you're gonna make 15 bucks on display ads. That site's worth 500 bucks. Fine. For this alone, you're going to put in way more than $500 worth of effort to get to this point, right? The next milestone, 10,000 visitors per month. I think a lot of people can achieve this. You'll get about $150 per month, which is fine. Now your site's worth 5K. If you can do one or two of these per month, fine. That's okay money. The next milestone, and of course, there's a huge range in between these numbers, but at 100K per month, your site's doing 1,500 bucks a month. That's good. That's life-changing for a lot of people. You can sell it for 50K, assuming a 33x multiple, right? That's fantastic. If it's something you're doing, in your spare time, or you're spending an hour or two per day. Now, if you can get to 1 million views per month, and you're making 15 grand a month, that's huge. That's good money. You can sell it for $500,000. That's it, right? That's the goal. If you have a site now doing 15K a month, sell it immediately, because there's a lot of reasons why you don't want to be writing content sites. So the problem with content sites now is everybody is on ChatGPT blasting out content, right? If you look up any low competition keyword for anything, like I showed in the last video, it's gonna be AI websites, AI bullshit websites. The other thing is, for the effort, what you're banking on for the effort you're putting in is that multiple, right? But the problem is most people will never even get to the 10K, right? You'll never get 10K visitors per month. Not that it's hard, but just the effort required, and it's kind of delayed gratification. So a lot of people will give up before they hit that, and it's, for a lot of new people to SEO or new people to content creation, it's going to take a while. It's not going to happen overnight. You're looking at 3 to 6 months, bare minimum, of just blasting out content to hit that 10K. The problem with these AI sites is when you start a content site and you're creating content for these sites, you're going for those low competition keywords. Everybody on the planet that knows how to use any SEO tool is writing for the same things, right? So let me just go into SEMrush right now, and let me just find a keyword at random. Let's see, what could we search for? Yeah, even in my niche, right? New Brunswick, right? And I'll just if you just go into questions, for example, like all these are super low. But if you just go to all the keywords overall, do what everyone does, sort by low difficulty to find the low competition keywords. Okay, this is a bad example, right? But But this is what people are doing. So they're gonna find those low competition keywords, those low KD keywords, and create content specifically for those low KD keywords. Everybody's gonna be doing this. So you're not gonna find opportunities here with low KD keywords, right? Here we go. How much do dentures cost in New Brunswick? I guarantee you it's either my site or some other BS ChatGPT sites, right? So there's an actual dental site and then my site, right? There's actual dental sites that are ranking for this. That's your competition, actual dental sites. So if you create a website using these low KD keywords and it's about something that's related to any kind of brand or service or something that people can actually rank their business for, that's who you're competing against. That's what Google just smacked everybody with the helpful content update, right? Why would they rank my site that's about New Brunswick versus a website that is a dentist in New Brunswick or something a lot more hyper relevant to what people are searching for? So everybody is doing that, and the effort, right, that you're gonna have to put in to create a website with hundreds of posts just to make what, $150 a month or even $1,500 a month, it's not worth it. And with how Google is trending with their latest updates and all the AI content, do you really want to just be creating bullshit content that doesn't actually help anybody except you? Or do you want to build something into a real business where this is a lot more likely for a lot less effort, right? And if you can think of a service, right? This is even where I'm trending. If you can think of a service where you can sell something for say $1,000 or $500, and all you need is 15 people to buy it or 30 people to buy it, this is the traffic you need, or even less, right? So from 1,000 visitors with a service that's relevant, you can get this money as opposed to 1 million visitors. Now, of course, if you can scale to 1 million, fine, you'll see multiples of that. And now, what kind of services could you create content for, or could you actually sell products or services from? And that's where ChatGPT comes in, right? So you could just say, I want to monetize my site with a service I can provide for between $100 and $1,000. What are 20 services I could offer? For example, something like keyword research, website auditing, please give me examples in different niches, in different areas of expertise as well. So this could be something as simple as like printables or stickers or just services or actual products that you can offer, instead of just relying on bullshit display ads that that you're not even interested in, that you don't care about, that you have nothing to do, right? So with AI, right, for example, already photo editing, this is a great one. Let's say instead of creating 100 posts or 1,000 posts about dogs or birds, you created 1,000 posts about photography editing. Now, this is hyper targeted, right? I don't even know if there is 1,000 keyword options, right? This is hyper targeted, but instead of just relying on people to click an ad on your website and take them away from the site, what you could do instead is just either offer the service yourself or arbitrage this service. And what that means is, it's pretty high competition. But what I mean by that is have somebody else fulfill the service for you, and then you just take a cut, right? So you kind of arbitrage the service, and it was just going to depend, right? Wedding photography editing styles, look at that, newborn photography editing, right? So let's say you start a website about photography editing, you write 20, 30 posts about newborn photography editing, tips, techniques, best apps to use, best lighting, whatever. All you need is out of that 100 or 200 people, instead of the million people that are visiting your site, you just need a few hundred people to look at that content, and they're going to be very interested in this as a service, right? And now for the service, I don't know what they charge for this. It's just an example. Look at that. Tips for newborn photography, editing newborn photos, fix the photos. None of this is even relevant, right? So like this post is from 2014 and it's ranking. So that's already an interesting keyword. But basically, instead of having to get 1,000 visitors to make $15 on a service, you can get 1,000. You can get 100 visitors, and then you can make $150 or $250, right? And that's just assuming a 1% conversion, right? So for example, virtual event planning. How much do you think people are paying for virtual event planning, right? Or custom, or translation services. If you live in somewhere with a lot of people that need translation services, build a site about translation services and scale that to 100 or 200 or 300 posts. Or personal fitness plans, right? Things that you can charge money for as a service, or as kind of like a product that you can sell as a service, instead of just relying on people to click ads that are then directing them to another service. What you can also do, if you know what you're doing, and I will actually make some videos about this. For example, if you're doing IT consultation, you can run ads to your site without any traffic at all, or while it's still getting traffic, and arbitrage the ads. So let's say you spend $100 a day on ads, and your IT consulting, you're billing out at $150 per hour. If you can spend $100, $200 to get one client, right, and you're billing 10 hours or 15 hours, which you can then outsource or arbitrage, right? That's a lot better money, shorter term, and for way less traffic than relying on display ads. Now, of course, display ads has the lowest barrier of entry, but that means the competition is going to be insane. And you're not just competing against, random people. You're competing against SEOs, people like me that are building out these sites on scale, but that are kind of shifting into different things, right? That's all I want to talk. That's all I wanted to talk about today, you guys. As always, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave some comments or critiques in the comments below. I love your guys' feedback, and we'll see you in the next video.